Welcome back to Hansberry Honeybees. It's, I think, May 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. May 3rd, 2:27 p.m. And it's a beautiful rainy day. It's been raining pretty hard since 6:30, well, before that. So, got up this morning, had a farmer's market, as you can imagine, between Derby weekend in Louisville, Kentucky, and raining. It wasn't really that busy of a morning. So got to bed late doing stuff in the barn, got up early and got ready for the market. I got home and some friends of mine where I have bees, they're having a derby party tomorrow. So they asked if I could weed eat around the hive, so I did that. I went to another spot, weeded there since I was pretty close. And this is a swarm that I caught probably about a week and a half ago. All I can really tell you is I don't know what's in there. There's bees in there. So last year I know there was a swarm in there, but I just got busy and I just let them go. I know they died out. So I took a frame out last fall when they died out or left. And I did see there's some cross comb in there, so it's hard telling what I'm going to get into. And I'm giving this away to a good friend of mine, Josh from Bees in the Weeds. So it's raining. This is like episode 25 of Don't Do What I Do, so there's a good chance they're not going to be too happy. I just got them home after driving on a bumpy, hilly rock road. They're probably going to be in real good of a mood. So I figured, what the heck, what else am I going to do? Well, there's other stuff I have to do. So, a lot of you might remember, there was about 5 or 6 stacks of medium boxes right here, all full of foundation, and they're gone. I think it was about 80 boxes. That's what I have left of those 80 boxes. Now, nobody except the maker of the universe knows how the flow is going to work. So over in that corner, you know, there's 2 more stacks or 3 more stacks. There's a couple stacks underneath my workbench. There's a couple on top, and there's some over there. But they just have frames in them. Well, I don't really want to put the foundation in until I know I'm going to need them for this year, because I always worry about the wax drying out. So since I only have, I'm just guessing, 8 or 10 boxes in there, and right now we probably have 140 hives. Some are big, some are massive, some swarmed. I'm still pretty sure I'm going to need more than 8 or 10 boxes. So after I get this done, I'm going to start putting some foundation in those. Those boxes over there will be for cut comb. So I'm down to like 8 frames that I have left out of the 100 frames, and I do things a little different. I only put 1 or 2 cut comb foundations per hive, just because I feel like it kind of overwhelms them a little bit, having too much to do at one time. That's just what I do. So I don't think this is just real big, so I just have a box here. So this way Josh, when he comes, you know, he can just kind of pick up a nuke. I don't know if I said this, but you know, just adjust here. You know, Josh is a good kid in a way, but really, who needs a good kid in your way? So, got my hive tool, got my smoker. I did take the bracket that holds the front of the box off. Let me turn this around just so I can see. So there was a bracket here to keep these boxes together. I don't know what just fell on my lens cap. And the bracket that's nailed to the tree or screwed to the tree, I did take this off. I figure there's no reason to, that's some good smoke, tick the bees off any more than I have to. I don't have much in here, just some pine straw. Good gosh. I kind of smashed my smoker the other day. Let me get this out of my face a little bit. It's not round anymore. There we go. Just didn't have my tongue right. So since I got the smoke in here, let me open up my other garage door. All I need is my smoke detector going off. Alright, so you'll see what I see. Oh, I got that lid screwed on. I hear them in there buzzing. Just put this on my workbench, which is also known as my lawnmower. Not that anybody else ever stores anything on there when they're not needing it. And there's smoke in the front here. Cockroach are falling out. A couple hive beetles. And I'm hoping that I'll just be able to take one of these frames out, put it right in here. This wonky comb on the bottom, I'll just melt down. So I'm not really doing too much. I'm gonna let Josh take care of that. But I don't want him to have it come here if there's, you know, nothing to come here for. So this is kind of why I don't like wax foundation. You know, they just chew it all to heck, and if they don't draw it out, they just destroy it. And you can see here, this is all fresh wax right here, you can tell. So I'm just going to look for eggs in here. I'm just going to try to hold this. I'm going to try to smoke these bees down off this comb here, and I'll just cut it off. Disturb them as little as I can. A little bit of nectar in there. I'm going to get off there. Again, I don't advise doing this when it's this kind of weather. Get off me. See a little bee bread up here. If you see the queen, let me know. I do not see anything in there. Now I'm probably not going to put these in the same placement as here, just because I'm hoping there's some good frames and Josh will weed these out when he gets it. Yeah, I can tell this one's attached, so I'm just going to have to bring it out slow. Yeah, not much there, of course. They drew it kind of out, but what happened is the last colony probably just chewed off all the wax. Now I'm going to just plop these girls in here, and then I'm going to cut this off. I smell it though, I smell nectar. I don't smell brood though. So this is kind of another junk comb, so I'm going to set it off to the side here. It kind of looks to be a mess down there, so you know. plastic foundation. Yeah, this is probably going to be him scraping them all off to put in what he wants. And I really don't have any good drawn comb to put in here, so this looks like it's drawn out pretty dang good, except for some on the bottom. Okay, I do see some larvae. I'm just going to look for the queen real fast here. Yep, you see her. They're kind of runny, which I don't like, but considering they just drove, I don't know, 8 miles and on a bumpy road, they're crawling on me. I don't have to talk with my hands, but I really can't talk when I'm looking either. I don't see her. But if you look real close in there, you should be able to see some larvae and a little bit of cat brood. I don't see her. And once they settle back down, I can look again too. So. I think she'd be here somewhere, but who knows. Oh, get back in there. Well, it's not as much of a mess as I thought. That is a full frame of nectar. You can see some bee bread here. What I'm going to do though, take this one off since not many bees are on it anyway. And I don't think she's on here. I do see eggs though. Since there's eggs on here, I'll leave it. Still plenty of bees there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this. This is how I like my bees. I mean, it's rainy. Just moved them and I haven't got stung yet, and they're not grabbing me or anything right now. That's the way it should be. can for that hive beetle. Well, there's a bunch of larvae in there. Some ants, I should say. There's a lot of hive beetles. Just like a good queen here. I don't really see her. It's dark, it's hard to see. Yeah, see here. We got a flashlight right here. Always have a flashlight. Yeah, we need to get them in a smaller box anyway because there's quite a few beetles. Some guinea queen. Bunch of bees in this cluster of this box. Must give them a little smoke to the backside and see if I can see her walk in. If she's in there, I don't know for sure she is. I don't see her. I'm not trying to smoke them out. I don't see her on this box. Don't do this. No, she's not on there. Hopefully, anyway. I'll try this other one here. I don't want all this debris. I don't see her in here either. For now, I'm going to put this box together. See if I can have you see a little more. See all those bees on the side? I'm going to try to get those bees in. If it was a swarm, I'd use my hand, but it's not a swarm. Well, better be gentle since people's watching me. A lot of people don't like the sound effects on the crunch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this box upside down on my tailgate, and then we're going to have hive beetle heaven here. Look one more time for it because I don't want to hit her if I don't have to, because there's a lot of debris in there from the ants. I think I'm going to just set it down. Yeah, you can't really see that, but I'm going to try to push them out with some smoke. I don't use much smoke like this, but I'm just trying to get them to come out. And I'll just leave it like this. Later on, maybe in a few minutes, they all get in there, I'll go back in and I'll just see if I can find her. On the chance I squashed her or something in between bringing her home and here. I don't see her in there though. Just a couple. I mean, there's probably 100 bees in there that are not cooperating with it. Well, should we look for the queen? His curiosity killed the cat. Why don't we do that? I mean, they're just for Josh. What's he gonna do? Fire me for giving him my own bees? Well, he is a millennial, so you never know. And they are really calm. She might be in here somewhere, it's just hard to tell. I built this box probably 10 years ago. I should have made it just a little wider. drones. Well, there's nothing, very few things that are nice as this virgin wax right here. It's also a good way on these swarm traps to get, when I say this, I don't mean this negative way, but to get rid of your old comb. You know, bees want the old nasty comb. Use it. You catch a swarm, you wait till they're off of it or cycle it out, put another trap, and you keep going. There's a lot of bees on there, so that's going to be pretty hard to find a. Can you see? Okay, maybe not. Let's see if I can rotate this with one hand. Still no stings. Nobody trying to act like they want to sting me. And that's when I go pow and one sneaks through my veil. Yeah, I'll make this fast, and then I'm just going to say it's good. Don't want to stress them out too much. You can see with my hand there. Got one buzzing me now, but take a picture here. Oh, get off me. Oh, she listened. So it looks like they've only been laying for, I don't know, 7-8 days. So I'm not sure if it's a virgin or a mated queen. So far, I think most of what I've had was virgins. Hey, don't tell Josh, but if I found a virgin, I'm going to stick an old grandma queen in there. I don't see her on there. She's in there though. I did see eggs on that other frame, so it's hard telling. If I'm guessing, she's no grandma queen, just because usually you can see the virgins run around real fast. And if you notice, they're not really runny anymore like they were a little bit ago. They're just kind of relaxing now. I don't see her. I think that one frame over there had eggs, so maybe she's on that yet. This is a full frame of honey. I need room though, but I think this is the one that had eggs on it. It does have eggs. Okay, so since I'm here, let me see what this other frame is. Maybe she's over here somewhere. Nope, not there. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'll check back. There's a lot of bees on this wall right here. So I'll check back and just see if there's any eggs in a couple of days. And hope for the best. Yeah, there's a lot of bees. I can feel them when I put that down. Okay, just a couple bees in here. Let me look, make sure she didn't crawl out. No, she's not there. I'll wait till all those bees are out, and then I'll probably put this outside because they ain't gonna be flying. Still there, bees on the outside there. Always like to be sure. Oops. Well, I don't see her. Alright, well I think we're done here for now. Very nice, gentle bees. And I think I'm going to go get something to eat. My wife decided, her and her friend decided they were going to go camping at Red River Gorge. I don't know. I don't understand it. So, alright, I'll shut this off. What the heck? Still learning this camera out. I started to rotate that a little bit and actually switched it to the other side. So, alright. Hope everybody has a beautiful Sunday. Woo! It bumped me, but it didn't take me. And it's on camera. Hope everybody has a beautiful Sunday. Until the next one, God bless.